6. Mapping and measuring. Measuring basic data points in the process, such as average handling time and volume, gives a good indication of how much time is dedicated to it over a given period. It's also useful to note seasonal impacts. By mapping out the process with an owner, your team can calculate the effort required to automate it. We use tools like a development calculator that tells us how much time it would take to build and test the robot. We add the support cost, and that tells us the expected return on investment for that particular process. We go through these calculations with the client to show actual benefits realized, or to confirm our model's accuracy. We also use our process mining software partner to assist in mapping and measuring. We build screen snapshots so that we can understand exactly what each step of the process looks like. Mapping and measuring can also be done on Visio. 7. Solution design. If you want to automate your process as is, that's your prerogative. This suits some circumstances, but generally re-engineering the process using lean thinking streamlines and addresses impacts up and downstream, so that implementation doesn't cause issues elsewhere. We've come across instances when the business automated as is, but due to a fault in the underlying process, the automation put such a strain on a downstream bottleneck it had to be switched off. There are many tools to remove waste and inefficiencies prior to automation. DMAIC process, 8 wastes, 5 R's of re-engineering, or 5 S's for organization, or a 5 Whys approach. For example, instead of installing elaborate character recognition scanning software, data lakes and machine learning to input data from paper forms, we suggested implementing a web form, allowing customers to input data directly into the database, saving months and thousands of pounds over a Heath Robinson solution. 8. The process definition document. This has many forms, but over the years it has come to mean the document the business analyst uses to turn a business problem, i.e. aligning the process with existing systems or processing customer data more quickly, into a technical solution, which is the designed step-by-step map of what the automation robot would do to carry out the process. This includes maps of the redesigned process, recordings of how the process is currently run, technical requirements, constraints and error handling, all the information the developer would need to know about. This should be in click-by-click detail so that the automated process is robust. Important note: RPA should be agile and quick to implement, so you definitely don't want a 100-page document of detailed process map. Don't try to eat the whole elephant at once. 9. Build and test. This is where it's important to have an analyst and developer rather than a hybrid. It saves in the short term, but during the build phase the developer checks that the analyst has told them everything there is to know about the process. The analyst, with the process owner, can ensure the automated process is correct and robust. If the process documentation is good for a developer who's new to the process, it will be good for any new developer after the original has moved on. And a new analyst or process owner will be able to pick it up easily. The analyst and the developer also work together during testing, when the bot should be tested to destruction, rather than just to pass. While managing an RPA operations center, I saw firsthand the support and rebuild cost of bots that hadn't been well tested.